सदा विमुक्तिसाधकं कलाधलावतं सतं विलासि लोकरक्षकम्।
Good morning. I'm going to start the management accounting. Already we discussed about management accounting, and in this management accounting we see how to find out working capital, how to find out fund flow operation. These two problem I will ask 5-mark problem. Now I am going to start 15-mark problem. In this 15-mark problem we have to find out again working capital, fund flow operation as well as source and application. These three we have to find out in this 15-mark problem. Compulsory, it will ask in your semester exams. I will read the problem, you just listen the problem. Following are the statement of assets and liability of a company as on 31/3/2016 and 31/3/2017. Following are the statement of assets and liability of a company as on 31/3/2016 and 31/3/2017. They gave this problem statement of asset and liability. Particulars note 2016-17 they gave the information. Equity and liability, first one is shareholders fund. In 2016 1,39,000, in 2017 1,45,000. Reserve and surplus 21,800, 2017 24,120. The next one is non-current liability. Long-term borrowing, current asset, trade payable, all those information they give them under liability. Now comes to the assets. Non-current asset and current asset they give a fixed asset, tangible asset, intangible asset. In current asset, inventories, trade debtors, cash and cash equities. And also they gave the notes. First notes is share capital. Equity shares of ₹10 each. They gave the figures. The next one is second reserve and surplus, share premium, profit and loss, long-term borrowing, debentures, trade payable, trade creditors, tangible asset, land, intangible asset, goodwill, inventories, stock, trade receivable, debtors, cash and cash equivalent, cash in hand. And also they gave the additional information. Dividend were paid totally ₹7,000, land and purchase ₹20,000, and amount provided for amortization of goodwill total ₹10,000. Debenture loans were paid ₹12,000. Now you are required to prepare fund flow statement and statement of changes in working capital. So they gave all those information which and all needed for the fund flow statement. First we have to make a chart for the scheduled changes in working capital. Already we discussed about how to find out the working capital. That means working capital we have to find out. First we have to write it what and all current asset we have in the problem, we have to make it, and in that we have to less the current liability. We will get whether it is increase working capital or decrease capital. First we have to find out that. The next one is we have to find out fund flow operation. How we can find out the fund flow operation? Last class I discussed. That is, we have the format of fund flow operation. That is, first one is closing balance of profit and loss account. In that we have to add the all expenses, and next one is we have to less the expenses, and also we have to less opening balance of profit and loss account. We have to find out fund flow operation. Then finally, this is a new thing comparatively these two in this problem. Additionally, we have to find out the what and all sources and application. What and all sources means which and all forming the fund in the organization, that is we consider as a source. Which and all we have to loss or any application. So sources means income, as well as we have to say anything that is considered as a source of the organization. And one more thing, which and all we purchase, which and all we got losses, we have to buy any loans, that all those we have to consider as the application of the organization. Now we are going to start the problem of fund flow statement, 15-mark problem. This is the problem and they give a notes also, notes and additional information. Yes. Now problem of schedule of changes in working capital. First is schedule of changes in working capital. Working capital. First one is we have to write particulars. 2016, 2017, increase in working capital, decrease in working capital. This is the chart for the schedule of changes in working capital. Already we discussed. Now we have to go further one. First one is current asset. In this current asset, take the problem and say the answers. Current asset, for first we have to enter stock. Howdalva? Yes. There is a stock. Stock 98,400, 85,400. What happened here? Comparatively this year to this year, the stock is decreased. So we have to enter which is the difference. Stock in working capital 13,000. The next entry is debtors. Debtors 28,400, 33,800. So what happened now? It is increase. How much it is increase? 5,400 rupees increase. The next one is cash in hand. Cash in hand 18,000, 15,600. What happened here? Again it is decrease. We have to enter in the decrease in working capital. What is the difference? 2,400. The next one we have to is we wrote all assets we have to enter. Now we have to write total current asset. Total current asset. Total current asset we called as an A. That is 1 lakh. What is the total? 1,44,800. 1,34,800. Now next is current liability. Current liability. In this current liability, first we have to enter creditors. Here 20,000. Here 23,680. What happened? It is increase. When the current liability is increase, working capital is decrease. We have to enter in the decrease column. What is the difference? 3,680 is difference we have to enter. When the current liability is increase, working capital is decrease. So we have to enter in the difference of working capital. We entering in working capital. Yes, now all those only one current liability is there. We entered. Now come to the total liability. We name it as B. Total it. So only 28,000 for current asset, 23,800 for 680 for current liability. Now we have to do what is our net working capital. A minus B, that is current asset minus current liability. How much? 1,24,800, 1,11,120. So now we have to, what happened here means, comparatively 2016-2017 it is decrease. Decrease means what? Decrease in working capital. That means 2016-2017 what happened here? The amount is decrease. So we considered decrease in working capital. How much it is decrease? 13,680. So this all over here. Now we comes this side. What happened? Increase in, you add it in, increase in working capital column, add it and put it here. 5,400. Here decrease in working capital, you add it and enter it here. 19,680. Where it is difference? In the side is difference. The same amount 13,680 you have to enter, you tally it. 1,24,800, 1,24,800, 19,080, 19,080. So now we find out the schedule changes of working capital. Now we have to start the fund flow operation. Now we start fund from operation. Right? Statement showing funds from operation. So particulars, rupees, inner column, this is called as the outer column. First in this fund flow operation, what is the format? Closing balance of profit and loss. How much? 21,120. Where it is means it's in notes. See here, profit and loss account they given na, that is considered, this one is considered as a opening profit and loss account, this one is considered as a closing profit and loss account. So closing balance of profit and loss account 21,120. Next, what we have to add the non-fund, that means expenses. What are all expenses? First one is goodwill. That is, how much goodwill? Goodwill they give on 20,000, 10,000. What is the difference? 10,000. So we have to enter in the inner column 10,000. All those information given in the notes, you have to follow all those things. The next one is dividend paid. Dividend, that is also considered as a expenses. Yes? Dividend paid. How much? Dividend paid. How much we paid? You have to see in the additional information they given. See, dividend were paid totally rupees 7,000. We have to enter in the fund from operation. Yes, all those we have to return. You have to close it. So what? How much? 17,000 is here. You have to add these two, 38,120. Now we have to less non-fund income. What and all incomes we have to enter in this income column. How much they given? Any incomes are here in this problem? There is any income? Nothing. Nothing they given income. So we have to write a opening balance of profit and loss account. So you have to see in the notes they given, see 20,800. You have to enter the opening. So opening how much? They given 20,800. So finally you entered all those. You have to write this one in outer column. So these two have to less it. You have to you got 17,320. This is considered as a funds from operation. Fund from operation. Yes. Now we start fund flow statement. Fund flow statement. So this is the format of fund flow statement. First, left hand side, have to write a source, amount, application in credit side, that is right hand side, application, amount. So sources means which and all we have to issue, which and all is a fund from operations, which and all we have to sales, all those we consider as a source of the organization. You have to enter in the source column. First you have to see notes. In notes what they given, see, first one is share capital, equity share of rupees 10. What they given? 1,39,000, 1,45,000. So you have to write the only difference. You have to enter in the issue. Enter in the source column. How you have to write? Issue of share capital. Issue of share capital. Write 6,000. Next one. See the notes. Next one what? Share premium. That is, premium is also considered as a source of the organization. How much? This is 1,000. This is 3,000. What is the difference? 2,000. You have to enter in the source column as a share premium. Share premium. How much? 2,000. The difference only you have to write. Yes, the next one is comes to the notes. Notes, profit and loss account. Already we have to enter in the fund flow, fund from operation we have to enter. So long term borrowings, debenture. Already I told you what and all loans you have to enter in the application. So name it as debenture. Debentures. How much? What is the difference here? 12,000 is the difference. The next one is again you comes to the notes. Again you have to come to the notes. So trade creditors, you return in the current liability. Next one is land. Land, what happened? 40,000, 60,000, 20,000 is excess. What happened here means purchases happen. Purchase happen means we have to enter that purchase in the application column. Land. Name it as land. What is the difference? 20,000. You have to enter in this. The next one, again you have to see the notes. Goodwill. Goodwill you have to already you entered in the fund flow operation. The next one is stock. You have to entered in the current asset. Debtors also entered in the current asset. Cash in hand is also entered in the current asset. Now comes to the additional information. Dividend were paid. What happened? Dividend were paid. So we have to pay somebody. So it is considered as a application. It is not income of the organization. We gave to somebody to the dividend. It is called as one of the expenses, and we entered in the source column. Application column, that is dividend paid. Write it 7,000. So, and one more thing, in the source and application you have to enter which and all already you find out working capital as well as fund flow operation. The two answer you have to enter here. That means what is the working capital here? Decrease in working capital. If there is decrease, you have to enter in the source column. So you have to enter in the source column decrease in working capital. How much? Already here, see, 13,680 you have to enter in source column 13,680. After that you have to find out a fund flow operation. That answer is also you have to enter in the source and application column. Fund from operation. Fund from operation how much? 17,320. So it is a source of the business. Fund is operating here, so it is considered as a source. Right, enter here. Funds from operations. How much? 17,320. You have to enter in the source column. 17,320. So now you have to tally in both sides. 39,000. Here is also 39,000. Yes. I hope you understand. Again, I will go for one more time. You just listen the problem. First, they gave find out prepare the fund flow operation. How we start the fund flow operation in a 15 marks? First, we have to find out the schedule of changes in working capital. First, make a format particulars 2 years. All the times it will be comes in a comparison only. Then only we have to find out whether it is increase in working capital or decrease in working capital. First start to find out. First one is current asset. All working capital it able to find out current asset minus current liability. That is thorough. First one is in current asset stock this much. What is the difference? You have to enter in the columns. Whether it is increase column. Whether it is decrease, it write in the decrease column. Now come to the current liability. When the current liability increase, working capital is decrease. When the current liability is decrease, the working capital is increase. In this way, you have to find out. Finally, you have to find out whether it is working capital is decrease or increase. In this problem, the working capital is decrease. The difference you have to enter in both the sides. You make a tally. The next one is you have to find out the fund flow operations. Fund flow operations. You know the format of the fund flow operation. Opening balance of profit, you have to add it, and closing balance of profit and loss account, you have to add it, and closing balance of profit and loss account, you have to less. First one is closing balance of profit and loss account. In the outer column, enter the value. The next one is expenses and all you have to add. Goodwill is also expenses. Dividend paid. We have to dividend paid to somebody, that is expenses to the company. So we consider that as the expenses. These two you tally. You have to enter in the outside column. These two you have to add it and write in the outside column. Now comes to the non-fund incomes. What and all incomes? Only one income is there. Opening balance of profit and loss account, that is 20,800. That you have to enter in the outer column. These two have to 38,120, 20,800. You have to less it. We consider that is called as a fund from operation. After completing these two charts, you come from the fund flow statement of source and application. So already I told about source and application. What and all sources for the concern, that is called as a source. That means issue of share capital, share premium, what and all sales occur in the organization. All those we consider as a source of the company. So here issue of share capital. So you have to write the difference of that. 2 years 6,000. Share premium, that is all the sources of the company. The difference is 2,000. Enter here. Next one comes to the application side. Already I discussed, I told you what is mean by application. Application is nothing but what and all loss, what and all purchases, what and all loss, what and all paid to somebody. That is all those things considered as a application. Here debenture 12,000. The next one is land purchase. So 20,000 excess, which how much is purchased, that only we have to enter here. The next one is dividend. We pay to somebody, that is a application for the business, 7,000. The next, all those you have to complete depend upon your problem. After that, you have to work in this fund flow statement. You have to see the working capital as well as fund flow operation. In this working capital, what happened? Decrease in working capital. Whether decrease in working capital, you have to enter in source column. Whether increase in working capital, you have to enter in the application column. In this problem, decrease in working capital. So we have to enter in the source column 13,680. And next one is fund from operation. Fund from operation, how much? 17,200. We have to enter in the column of source. Finally, we have to tally both the sides or become equal. So our problem is tally. Thank you. I hope you understand all those steps. If there is any doubt, you ask me. Thank you.